Bonsoir. We are going to practice with the future tense PRAL. Remember that PRAL replaces the future tense modifier in English, will. The tense modifiers go before the adjective, before the verb, before the action. It's letting us know whatever comes after it is either past tense, in the future, or is happening right now. And we go into that tense modifier in leçon 9, the tense modifier that lets us know that something is happening right now. But for now, we are focusing on future tense, okay? All right, so I'm going to say a sentence in Creole, and I want you to répéter après moi. After you repeat after me, I am going to break it down so that you can get the full translation of what I'm saying, okay? Première, the first one. Bébé pral marcher année prochaine. Bébé ends in a vowel, so I can likely contract it with moins, ou, or li if it comes after it. So we have li coming after it. Bébé has 2 syllables, so let's see how they contract. Bébé, 2 syllables. So bébé, her baby, his baby, baby belonging to him or her, possession, possessor. Pral marcher, will walk. Année prochaine. Année is year. Prochain means approaching. So year approaching, because remember, some of our adjectives, they come after the noun. The noun is année, and the adjective, you learned this rule, the adjective noun phrase rule. You can look back at that video if you're having a hard time remembering it. So prochain is describing the word year. Which year? Next year, the approaching year. Bébé pral marcher année prochaine. Her baby or his baby will walk next year. D. M'pral bay ti moun yo manje apre midi a. Is just a contraction of moins. But remember, we have to say the word after it quickly so that they are contracting. M'pral. Remember that does not have to have the same amount of syllable after contracted with the word after it. M'pral has 2 syllables and moins has 1. That's perfectly okay. You can contract when moins is usually in the front of a word, because basically what you're doing is you're internalizing that moins. M'pral, I will. Bay ti moun yo. I use bay, B-A-Y, for to give, because there is no pronoun moins, ou, li, nu, yo coming after it. So it's just the regular form of to give, which you learned in leçon 3. You can look back on the video that teaches to give, just so that you're making sure that you're getting that, okay? Bay ti moun yo. Give the children. We know it's not the child before it has yo after it, but it can mean their children, okay? Because yo also means their. In this context, it's all about context, about the conversation happening. You know from me telling you, it means the children, okay? Pral bay ti moun yo. I will give the children. Manger après midi. Food this afternoon. Remember, we don't say après midi ça. In English, we say this afternoon. In Creole, we say the afternoon. So it's après midi. M'pral bay ti moun yo manger après midi. I will give the children food this afternoon. 3. Yo pral sispon rele non tale. Yo pral, they will, sispon rele, stop calling out or stop calling. No. No, name, one word. Ou, no ends in the nasal blend on. If the word before mwen, ou, or li ends in the nasal blend and on, or a vowel, we can usually contract with it. But no has one syllable. Let's see if we still have one syllable when we're done. No, we do. So, yo pral sispon rele no tale. Tale means soon. T-A-L accented E. Tale. Tale. So répétez après moi. Yo pral sispon rele non tale. They will stop calling your name soon. Kat. Nou pral tan bagay li. Nou pral, we will, or if I am speaking to a large group of people and I'm saying you all will, that will still be nou pral tan. Wait, wait on, wait for, to wait. Remember that these verbs, these action words already have the prepositions in them. Nou pral tan, we will wait for bagay li. Bagay belonging to li. Possession, possessor. If you're forgetting the possession, possessor rule, look at all the videos on possession, possessor since your premier leçon, especially when you see one that says sentence practices or practices with possession, possessors. This is just really important because the more you listen to these things over and over again, the more you begin to memorize it to the point where it's annoying and you don't want to hear it anymore. So, nou pral tan bagay li. We will wait for his stuff or his thing. Okay, 5. Dil mpral fe denye pitit ou pati aswer. Dil. So we have di, li being contracted. Di, to say or to tell, has one syllable. Dil. It works. Tell him, nou pral fe, we will make, denye pitit ou, the last, pitit belonging to ou, your last child. So you notice what happened in English, you would say the last child, your last child, denye, the numbering comes first, right? The adjective noun rule. So if it's a quantity, the last one is letting you know the number placement. So that counts. So denye pitit ou, last child belonging to you. Your last child, pati aswer, depart this evening. Remember, we don't say aswe sa. We don't say this evening in Creole. We say this evening in English. In Creole, we say the evening. Aswer. Dil nou pral fe denye pitit ou pati aswer. Tell her or tell him, we will make your last child depart this evening. Now, you might say, when would I? All the other sentences made sense. Basically, if it's a child program, for example, I hate to say just like an orphanage, if it's a children's home and one of the children are departing to go somewhere, you would use this sentence. So I try to make sure the sentences are useful to everyone who have different needs in Haiti. Okay? 6. Yo pral gade malet la pou nou apre midi a. Yo pral gade, they will watch, look at, in this case, watch, malet la, the luggage, the suitcase. Remember, the comes after the noun phrase. Malet la, suitcase the suitcase, pour nous, for us, après-midi, this afternoon. Notice that we do not say après-midi ça, this afternoon. That's English. We say the afternoon, après-midi à. Okay? Yo pral gade malet la pour nous après-midi. They will watch the suitcase for us this afternoon. 7. Mais maman li fâché. But his mother is angry. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot pral. Mais maman li pral fâché. But his mother will be angry. Mais, but, maman li, maman belonging to li, possession, possessor, mais, his mother, but his mother, pral fâché, will be angry. We do not use say, his mother will be angry, because she's not going to be the being of anger. She's just going to feel anger. It's going to be a description of her, but not who she is. So, mais maman li pral fâché means, but his mother, her mother, its mother will be angry. We ignore the word to be there. Okay? 8. Premier pral gagner. The first one will win. Premier can mean premier means the first. But in English, we can say the first one, the second one, the third one. We do not add the word one in there in Creole. Premier means the first, and for us, the first one. Premier pral gagner. The first one, pral gagner, will win. We know it's not will have because there's not something after it that it's going to have. So premier pral gagner means the first one will win. 9. Ti fia pral jeter sa chair demain. Ti fia, the little girl, pral, will, and a new vocabulary word, jeter, J-E-T-E. J-E-T-E, jeter means to throw away. Ti fia pral jeter, the little girl will throw away. Sa chair. Sachet ends in a vowel, so we use the vowel form of the. Sachet, the bag, disposable bag. Demain, tomorrow. Répétez après moi. Ti fia pral jeter sa chair demain. The little girl will throw out the bag tomorrow. Your last one, 10. Marie pral mette savon la. Marie, Mary or Marie, pral mette, will put, savon. Savon belonging to ou, possession, possessor. Savon ends in a nasal blend, un and on. Or if it ended in a vowel, that means we can contract if mwen, ou, or li comes after it. So we have ou coming after it. Savon has 2 syllables. Let's see if it works. Savon. It works. Your soap. La, here or there. Marie pral mette savon la. Mary or Marie will put your soap there. We can say over there. We would not use the word over in Creole because then it's like, is it over our head? Creole is literal. So if you want to say Mary will put the soap over there, you ignore the word over. Marie pral mette savon là. Mary will put your soap here or there. Okay. I love to give you these practice sentences that are not in the workbook because I want to give you as much as possible and give you as many examples of sentence breakdowns and ways to contract so that I am empowering you even more. So I am doing another video next, practicing with the word PRAL. We did some possession possessors in this sentence. These sentences, the next one will have some forms of the and some really good grammatical teachings for you on there as well. So go ahead, like this video and get ready for more sentences using future tense PRAL.